Hello there, Cope here, welcome back to another video. Today the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer just released and it has actually got me pretty excited. So I did have concerns going into it, especially after the first teaser. I thought it looked a bit too bland, looked too much like a TV movie, but I think this trailer has completely turned my opinions on the film. So to begin with, we've got the opening shot of the X-Wings over the sunset. Now, this is just such a beautiful looking shot and instantly fills me with hope of what the visuals of this film could be. This is followed by the shot of the R2 unit, which just looks equally as good. I think the main flaw of the teaser was the colour grading. Everything looked quite colourless, whilst the first 3 seconds have just instantly changed my opinions of that. We then get a few shots of Mando and Grogu inside the Razor Crest. I'm a little disappointed by the fact that they're bringing something back that's been lost, and it's kind of become a common theme within Star Wars, and it's starting to feel like there's no such thing as consequences anymore, but I'm sure it'll appeal to many fans. At least many fans will be excited to see the Mando back in the Razor Crest. We then see Mando speaking to an Ardelian, and that was actually voiced by Martin Scorsese. This could potentially be Coruscant, I'm not too sure. Definitely has some similarities, but it's a cool setting nonetheless. This then followed by the shot of the Hutt twins, as seen from the Book of Boba Fett, which, to be honest, I'm surprised they're even acknowledging, because when it comes to Star Wars, it feels like if a project hasn't done particularly well, especially by audience standards, then they seem to just try and forget that and try and bring back something people enjoy. But I'm glad they're actually acknowledging it, and they're actually playing more of a role than just showing up in the Book of Boba Fett for the sake of having Hutts. I'm also very curious to see how Rotter comes into all of this, how he's connected to the Hutt twins. I imagine there's some kind of rivalry there, because I suppose Rotter should be running Jabba's palace right now, so there's potentially beef between them there, but it looks like Mando's gonna have to deal with all of them. But they're not going to be the only threat, because we also get a shot of some Imperial remnants as well on potentially Hoth. I mean, judging from that Super Bowl trailer, it likely is going to be Hoth, but you never know. They like to make new planets for the sake of expanding the lore. There's also some shot of some droids on another planet. I believe that you get a better look of them in a leaked Funko Pop. They look quite similar to B1 droids, kind of forged from scavenged parts, but I don't want to spoil more than that. You can see the Funko Pop for yourself, some figures, and it does look pretty cool, to be fair. Now, I think the bit that excited me the most, to be honest, was this shot of Embo. I just think he looks so sick. It is a cool character to bring back, but again, my main concern with the Star Wars at the moment is bringing characters back for the sake of it. Like, this could have been a brand new bounty hunter, but I think Embo's a good choice at least, and they're not reviving anyone back from the dead, so that's something. Also, to his side, you could just about get a glimpse of Marek as well, which I'm pretty excited to see him in live action. That's kind of like his little dog. You also see the return of Zeb, so I'm glad he's not just a cameo in the Mandalorian show, but it looks like he's going to play a decent part. He's going to kind of join the clan for a little bit on their adventure, and visually it does look quite good as well, same as Embo. Like, the VFX of them just look incredible. But also the practical effects for Grogu, I think, have improved massively. He seems to be able to emote more without looking clumsy. Although looking a bit clumsy is part of the charm, he definitely looks more solidified within the universe, which is pretty cool. Now, in terms of where I think the plot's going, honestly, it's still pretty hard to tell, which I'm glad, because this looks like it's going to be the final trailer. And we're not going in blind, but I'm sure as you watch the film, the pieces will kind of fall together, but I can't really predict where the plot's going to go. It just looks like it's just going to be a fun adventure. I don't think it's going to be the best Star Wars film in the world, but as long as it's a bit of fun, seeing Star Wars back in the cinemas, I think we're in for a good time, luckily, because I was not excited for this at first. I was quite worried about it, the fact that they're not doing another season, but they're resorting to films instead, but at least there'll be more quality within that 2 hours than there would be spread out for a season, so I am actually excited now, which I'm glad about, I'm relieved about, and now it's just a matter of waiting. But that's all from me this video. Let me know what your thoughts of the trailer are. Feel free to check out the socials in the description. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.